I'm Jackie Banton, and I'm here today interviewing Miss Christina Brantz, a professional actress and my future sister-in-law.
So tell me, how did you get into the theater?
I know. Actually, I was in school, and it was one of the electives that we were given to choose from, and that's how I started in school.
Really? In high school, middle school?
Middle school.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they offered electives in middle school. That's cool. What do you love about acting?
I love how you can become somebody completely different and enjoy the freedom of a new persona and explore things that you would never have done as your own person, that you can totally lose yourself in somebody else. That's what I really enjoy.
That's really cool. I never thought about it that way. Does it pay well? Not generally.
It depends on where you want to go with it. It depends on how much you pursue it and how diligently you gather your monologues together, and how diligent you want to pursue it.
It's kind of what you put in it's what you'll get out of it kind of thing?
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
What is your greatest achievement? Maybe not award-wise, but for you. What's your highlight?
Highlight would be, it's like what role I've played, would be Anita in West Side Story.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
That does sound like fun.
Which wasn't too far out of character. You know, I could relate to her a lot. But she was a lot older than when I played her. She was a lot older than I was. So that was a challenge to conquer. But it was a role I'd always wanted to play. And it was a musical I'd always wanted to do. And culture-wise, it was within my culture. But relatively, she's Puerto Rican and we're Hispanic, but relatively.
Same generalized.
Yeah, same background, I guess. And but I really enjoyed playing her, and so that was fun. That between that one and then a role in 42nd Street, which we got to tap.
Oh, that's
cool.
Tap
dance and sing at the same time, and it was a lot of fun.
That sounds complicated, trying to
it's
tap
fun.
and sing.
Yeah.
Do you have like a most embarrassing moment story? Something terrible happened?
I have to think. Well, I don't know if it's embarrassing, but we one time we were doing a show, The Little Abner, and we were in dress rehearsals. We hadn't even made it to the actual show, and we were doing lifts. And one of the lifts required, in the dance, we required us to do swing style.
Oh, wow.
To the left and to the right with the lift. And then I went up and over my partner's head, parallel, and then come down, and I landed and broke one of my toes.
Oh.
But, for the sake of the show must go on, I went ahead and did it, and I just tied, because it was Little Abner, and so we were all barefoot, and we had these short little, rag costumes. And so I took part of my costume, and I tore it off, and I wrapped it around my toe, and it was one of the little baby toes. It hurt, but we kept dancing, and it was like a couple of days before we opened. I thought, oh, I have to, we've done all this practicing. I really want to do the show, and so we didn't have a very long run of a show. So I just tied it, and I went, and then there's one scene where we're supposed to be, playing more than one character. I was in the chorus, and I was supposed to play somebody else and play somebody in a suit, and had to wear high heels with a broken toe. So I'm like walking on stage. I didn't have to do very much. Just had to walk out there and hand somebody a clipboard and tell them something short, and then walk back off, and that was it. But it hurt.
Oh man.
So I don't know if it was embarrassing, but it was kind of one of those memorable things you won't ever forget. Breaking your toe and doing a show. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but it's fun.
So, could you give us a sneak peek into your social life? Like, what's it like when you're not acting or performing? Because I know you're a singer too. Mm-hmm. And you have your CD out and stuff like that.
I'm a mom, and I have 5 kids. So when I'm not singing and I'm not on stage, I'm at home with all my 5 kids, and I'm juggling a house full of kids and a husband, and which is interesting when you want to perform, or when you have passion to perform. it's
It's like a whole nother job. Wow.
it is a whole nother job, and it's really taken, it's a lot to step down and step away from that, because it's a sacrifice when you want to perform, and it takes a lot of support from your family to pursue it.
Yeah.
But you know, when you start having a family of your own, it's something that you have to step back from a little bit and get them grown and put them first, and then as time goes by, as they get a little bit bigger, then they can join you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of fun.
You could have your own little cast, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. What other hobbies do you have besides performing, singing?
I actually like to sew. I
Really?
like cross stitching. I like crocheting. Not that I get to do it very much, but
Yeah, with 5 kids. Oof.
yeah, I don't get to do it very much, but I do enjoy sewing, and I do, nothing I'd ever want to pursue for a living. So I guess that would be
Yeah.
justifiable hobby, because I really would never want to make anything for a living or sew anything. But I do enjoy it, and now that my girls are getting older, we're starting to do some of that together and share that time together.
That's so cool.
So it's really cool.
And it keeps them still and generally quiet and relaxed.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
thing.
it's nice.
Like, do you still perform? Or
Mhm.
really?
Yes.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Where at?
I perform at my local church, at the church in San Antonio. But I also go to, I'm available to local churches to go and serve as a worship leader there.
Awesome.
So I've kind of come out of the theater world over the last several years and have stepped into the church environment and in serving in ministry. So I've served on a dance ministry for 7 years, and which is, it's very different than the theater world, because it's a different kind of collection of people. But I just recently started a group with some foster girls, where I'm ministering to them and teaching them how to sing and how to dance. So I've kind of stepped out of the performer role and stepped into the teacher role, and imparting that to these girls, and we'll be taking them out to local benefit concerts and things like fundraising, and going into assisted living homes and different places, and showing these girls how to give back to the community.
That's so awesome.
Well, that's all the time we have for now, because Christina has to go wrangle up her 5 kids and take them home for dinner. Until next time, this is Jackie Banton signing out.